In our previous videos, we covered how Messi came all the way from the streets of Argentina to become probably the best ever football player. We covered his club career in its entirety, his highs and his lows. But there's more to Messi's story. Ever since Messi arrived on the scene, he was earmarked to emulate Argentina's greatest player, Diego Maradona's greatest achievement ever, winning the World Cup. We continue the story of one Lionel Messi. In the sizzling summer of 2005, a young Lionel Messi took the global stage by storm as he bravely donned the Argentine national team's jersey in the Under-20 World Cup. Despite being a dual Argentine-Spanish national, Messi's unwavering loyalty lay with the Albiceleste, and he valiantly chose to represent his beloved homeland, despite being eligible to play for either nation. Even as Spain's under-17 selectors relentlessly pursued him, Messi's heart was steadfast, and he spurned their advances. His dream of representing his country had been instilled in him since his tender years, and he remained resolute in his decision. To cement his status as an Argentine player, the world stood agog as Messi blazed a trail of glory, scoring a staggering 6 goals, including 2 in the final against Nigeria. He was the undisputed star of the tournament and deservedly named the player of the competition after Argentina lifted the coveted trophy. In recognition of his unparalleled achievements with the under-20 side, senior manager Jose Pekerman extended Messi his first call-up for a friendly against Hungary on 17th August 2005. At just 18 years old, Messi made his senior debut, entering the hallowed Frank Puskas Stadium, only to be unjustly sent off just 2 minutes later. Vilmos Vansack had grabbed his shirt, and in an attempt to shake him off, Messi accidentally struck the defender with his arm, which the referee misconstrued as an intentional elbowing, a contentious decision that left fans and Messi himself aghast. Messi was reportedly found weeping in the dressing room after his sending off. Messi's debut with the national team was nothing short of catastrophic, but with his injuries healed and his determination renewed, he found himself a regular on the Jose Pekerman squad. Together, they qualified for the World Cup in Germany, even though Messi had to sit out the UCL final. As he prepared for the World Cup, Messi signed a deal with Adidas, and his face could be seen on massive billboards in cities across the globe. When the tournament began, Messi watched Argentina's opening match from the bench, but he was soon to make his mark. In the next game against Serbia and Montenegro, Messi came on as a substitute and quickly made history. He assisted in their 4th goal and scored the final goal in the 6-0 victory, becoming the youngest scorer in the tournament and the 6th youngest goal scorer in the World Cup's history. As Argentina's progress to the knockout phase was secured, several starters were rested during the last group match. Messi was among those who started against the Netherlands, and they won their group on goal differential. On his 19th birthday, Messi came on as a substitute in the round of 16 match against Mexico, with the score tied at 1-1. He appeared to score a goal, but it was controversially ruled offside, and Argentina needed a late goal in extra time to proceed. However, Messi did not play in the quarterfinal against Germany, during which Argentina were eliminated 4-2 in a penalty shootout. Pekerman, Argentina's coach, made the controversial decision to take off Hernan Crespo and replace him with another tall striker, Julio Cruz. Pekerman's explanation for the substitution was unclear, and it led to widespread criticism back home. Many believed that if Messi had been given a chance to play, he could have changed the outcome of the match and led Argentina to the semi-final. As Messi continued to develop into one of the greatest players in the world, he found himself a coveted spot in Alfio Basile's starting lineup. The team was considered favorites to win the 2007 Copa America in Venezuela, and Messi was determined to help bring home the trophy. In their opening match against the United States, Messi set up the game-winning goal in a resounding 4-1 victory. In the quarterfinals, they faced Peru, and Messi once again proved his worth by scoring the second goal in a dominant 4-0 victory. In the semi-finals against Mexico, he chipped the ball over the goalkeeper to secure another impressive 3-0 win. But the ultimate goal was the finals against their fierce rivals, Brazil. Despite Brazil's lack of star players like Ronaldo and Kaká, Argentina was stunned by a 3-0 defeat. The loss was a shock to the nation, and many critics began to lash out. But Messi, still young and playing in a secondary role to star player Juan Roman Riquelme, was largely exempt from the criticism. In fact, he was named the best young player of the tournament by CONMEBOL. Despite the disappointment of the final, everyone knew that Messi had given his all, and that there would be many more opportunities for him to prove himself on the international stage. The 2008 Summer Olympics was a crucial tournament for Messi, but Barcelona seemed determined to keep him from representing Argentina at any cost. They tried to legally bar Messi so that he would play in the Champions League qualifying matches. However, new Barcelona manager Pep Guardiola had other plans. Having won the tournament himself in 1992, he was keen on allowing Messi to join Sergio Batista's under-23 squad in Beijing. Messi, thrilled at the prospect of representing his country, immediately made his presence felt on the pitch. In the opening match against the Ivory Coast, he scored the opening goal to help Argentina secure a hard-fought 2-1 victory. He repeated that feat against the Netherlands, scoring his first goal and assisting a second strike to guide his team to a 2-1 win in extra time. But it was the semi-finals against Brazil where Messi truly shone. In a 3-0 victory over their arch-rivals, he finally got the chance to say goodbye to his big brother Ronaldinho for the last time. Messi played a crucial role in the final as well, assisting the only goal as Argentina defeated Nigeria to claim the Olympic gold medal. FIFA singled out Messi and Riquelme as the standout players of the tournament, but it was Messi who truly emerged as a star. This was Messi's first big medal as an Argentina player, and due to this, the hope of Messi one day leading Argentina to a World Cup medal only rose. In 2008, following the resignation of Alfio Basile, legendary footballer Diego Maradona threw his hat into the ring to become Argentina's national team coach. The nation held its breath as they waited for news on who would take up the mantle. Maradona's appointment was met with a mix of excitement and trepidation. The team struggled to qualify for the 2010 World Cup, winning their spot in the tournament only after a nail-biting victory over Uruguay in the final qualifying match. Maradona went on record stating that Messi was not a leader and that he was only Messi when playing for Barcelona. Despite Maradona's criticisms, Messi managed to score 1 goal in 8 qualifying matches, netting the opening goal in 4-0 victory over Venezuela on 28 March 2009. This was a momentous occasion as it marked the first time Messi had worn Argentina's number 10 shirt. Under Maradona's stewardship, Argentina won only 2 out of 6 matches, and there was much criticism of his tactical decisions. As the 2010 World Cup approached, Argentina's qualifying campaign had been underwhelming. However, despite this, they were still seen as one of the favorites to win the tournament in South Africa. Maradona knew he had to do something to improve their chances of success, and so he traveled to Barcelona to meet with his star player, Lionel Messi. In an epic meeting of minds, Maradona sought Messi's input on tactics and strategy, and to the amazement of all, Messi outlined a 4-3-1-2 formation, with himself playing in the coveted role of enganche, the playmaker position that had been his dream since he was a child. It was a bold move, and one that many believed was far beyond Maradona's capabilities as a manager. Everyone was expecting Messi to set the world alight as the 2010 World Cup began in South Africa. Argentina was seen as a force to be reckoned with, despite their poor qualifying campaign. At the start of the tournament, the new formation outlined by Messi proved effective, and Argentina won all three of their opening matches convincingly. Messi's influence on the team was evident, and he wore the captain's armband for the first time in the 2-0 win against Greece. As the focal point of the play, he helped create their second goal, and Argentina finished as a group winners. But the road to glory was not to be an easy one. Messi was not the same player on the national team as he was at Barcelona, but he had Maradona's support and his teammates' confidence. However, the quarter-final match against Germany was a disaster. Their 4-0 loss was their worst margin of defeat at a World Cup since 1974, and Messi failed to score a single goal in 5 matches at the tournament. Despite his incredible performance with Barcelona, where he scored 47 goals that season, Messi had only 3 goals under Maradona's leadership. The criticism was harsh, and it hit Messi hard. He was accused of caring less about his country than his club, and the weight of the accusation was heavy on his shoulders. The world had expected Messi to lead an average team to the title, as Maradona did in 1986, but Messi had failed to replicate his performances with the national team, and Argentina's dreams of World Cup glory was shattered. Messi's international football woes continued in 2011 Copa America. Argentina, being the host of the tournament, were considered one of the favorites. However, despite a fantastic core of attacking players that included the likes of Higuaín, Agüero, Tevez, Ángel Di María along with Messi, Argentina struggled to score goals and barely got out of their group. Messi just couldn't reproduce the Barcelona form and failed to score a single goal in the tournament. Argentina were knocked out by the eventual champions Uruguay in the quarterfinals on penalties. A lot of blame fell on Messi's feet despite him being only part of the problem. As doubts swirled around his form and fitness, Lionel Messi arrived in Brazil for the 2014 World Cup with a heavy weight on his shoulders. After an injury-plagued and disappointing season with Barcelona, the pressure was on for him to deliver on the biggest stage of all. But deliver he did. In the opening rounds of the tournament, Messi's performances were nothing short of sensational, earning him man of the match honors in each of Argentina's first 4 matches. As the knockout stages began, Messi continued to shine, playing a key role in his team's progress. In the round of 16 against Switzerland, he provided a crucial assist for a late extra-time winner that sent Argentina through.
Messi, and Messi's away. Lionel Messi for Argentina. Real chance, and it's a goal! Ángel Di María for Argentina!
Then came the quarterfinals against Belgium, where Messi was once again instrumental in securing a 1-0 victory for his team.
Messi has done a full 180-degree turn there before finding Di Maria. It's into the area to Higuaín! Goal! Argentina score in the 8th minute of the game!
But it was in the semi-final against the Netherlands that Messi truly showed his class. After a tense goalless draw in extra time, he stepped up to score the opening penalty in a nerve-wracking shootout that ultimately sent Argentina through the final. And so it was that Messi found himself face to face with Germany in the ultimate showdown, billed as the world's best player against the best team. After years of shouldering the blame for Argentina's poor performances in international arena, Messi had the chance to redeem himself. It wouldn't be easy against a rampant German team who on their way to the final had done a demolition job on Brazil, squashing them 7-1 while a sea of crying Brazilian fans looked on. Nevertheless, the stage was set for an exceptional Argentina vs Germany World Cup final. There was a moment that would haunt Lionel Messi forever. In the first half hour of the World Cup final, he started a play that looked certain to lead to a goal, but it was cruelly ruled offside. In another moment, Higuain lashed onto a loose back pass but failed to convert, with the goal at his mercy. Time and time again, Messi had chances to open the scoring for Argentina, but he couldn't convert. As the match wore on and the tension mounted, his shots grew wilder, more desperate, as if he could feel the weight of the nation's hopes bearing down on him. But it was not to be. As the clock ticked into the 113th minute, substitute Mario Götze finally found the back of the net for Germany. Messi tried to rally his team in the dying moments, but it was too late. In the last minute of extra time, he sent a free kick sailing over the net, as if to symbolize Argentina's hopes and dreams flying away into the void. And so it was that Germany claimed the World Cup, leaving Messi and his teammates to face the bitter taste of defeat. At the conclusion of the final, he was awarded the Golden Ball as the best player of the tournament, but it was a small consolation in the face of such a catastrophic loss. The weight of expectation was heavy on Lionel Messi's shoulder as he led Argentina into the 2015 Copa America, his third senior international final. As the tournament progressed, Messi's leadership skills came to the fore. He earned his 100th cap for his country, becoming only the 5th Argentine to reach this milestone, and excelled as a playmaker in the knockout stages, providing assists and helping to create goals. But it was not to be. In the final against Chile, Argentina were overwhelming favorites, but they couldn't break through the stubborn Chilean defense. Messi, normally so cool under pressure, seemed to be struggling, facing aggression from opposing players and falling short of his usual high standards. The match ended in a 0-0 draw after extra time, and in the subsequent penalty shootout, Chile emerged victorious with a 4-1 scoreline. Messi was the only Argentine to successfully convert his penalty, but it was a small consolation in the face of such a bitter defeat. As the tournament came to a close, Messi was reportedly selected to receive the Most Valuable Player award, but he refused the honor. The trophy drought that had plagued Argentina since 1993 continued, and once again, Messi faced intense criticism from the media and fans in his homeland. His poor luck in the international arena continued with the 2016 Copa America. Messi's journey to the Copa America Centenario squad was marred by an unfortunate back injury, which put his spot in jeopardy. Reports later confirmed a deep bruise in his lumbar region. Messi was left on the bench in a 2-1 win against defending champions Chile due to fitness concerns. Despite being declared fit for Argentina's second group match against Panama, Martino left him on the bench once again due to concerns regarding his fitness. However, Messi made a stunning comeback, replacing Augusto Fernandez in the 61st minute and scoring a hat-trick in 19 minutes, as Argentina secured a resounding 5-0 victory, sealing their place in the quarterfinals of the competition. In the quarterfinal against Venezuela, Messi produced yet another man-of-the-match performance, assisting 2 goals and scoring another in a 4-1 victory, which helped him equal Gabriel Batistuta's national record of 54 goals in official international matches. This record was broken just 3 days later when Messi scored a free kick in a 4-0 semi-final win against hosts, the United States. He also assisted 2 goals during the match, leading Argentina to the final of the competition for the second consecutive year. However, the repeat of the previous year's final was a disappointment for Argentina as they lost to Chile on penalties after a 0-0 deadlock. This resulted in Messi's 3rd consecutive defeat in a major tournament final, with Argentina and his 4th overall, casting a shadow over his impressive individual performances. In the aftermath of the heartbreaking loss, Messi, who had missed his penalty in the shootout, made a stunning announcement. He was retiring from international football. He uttered the words that shook the world. "I tried my hardest. The team has ended for me. A decision made." His retirement caused a wave of uproar in Argentina. A movement to convince Messi to rescind his decision began almost immediately. As the team landed in Buenos Aires, fans held up signs that pleaded with Messi, "Don't go, Leo." President of Argentina, Mauricio Macri, was equally imploring, stating, "We are lucky. It is one of life's pleasures. It is a gift from God to have the best player in the world in footballing country like ours. Lionel Messi is the greatest thing we have in Argentina, and we must take care of him." Desperate to change his mind, Mayor of Buenos Aires, Horacio Rodriguez Larreta, unveiled a statue of Messi in the capital. The city of Buenos Aires erupted in a frenzy of passion, with about 50,000 supporters flocking to the Obelisco de Buenos Aires on 2nd July, chanting the same plea. Finally, on 12th August, Messi made the announcement that he was reversing his decision to retire from the international football, saying, "A lot of things went through my mind on the night of the final, and I gave serious thought to quitting. But my love for my country and the shirt is too great." Messi was selected to be a part of the squad for Argentina's 2018 World Cup qualifiers. The national team was facing the possibility of not qualifying for the World Cup for the first time since 1970, as they were ranked 6th in their group, which was outside the 5 CONMEBOL World Cup qualifying spots. On October 10th, 2017, Messi played a pivotal role in securing his country's spot in the 2018 World Cup by scoring a hat-trick in their final qualifying match against Ecuador.
He collects, absorbing the contact. In for Di Maria. Gonna cross the green, it's Messi! It's him! It's always him! It's 1-1!
Messi again, the medicine man pounces!
He's picked out Angel Di Maria. Oh, he's Messi! On his left, it's Lionel! Messi buries it in the top corner! It's Argentina in front!
1.21 gigawatts of a hit!
St. Pauli's had to make lookout.
Here comes Messi. It's the overlap from Benedetto, it's Messi! Hat-trick for Lionel! And that could be the one that punches Argentina's ticket to Russia!
Genius! Nothing less than absolute genius!
This victory was particularly significant as Argentina had not won in Ecuador since 2001. Argentina's 2018 World Cup campaign began with low expectations following a poor qualification campaign and a 6-1 loss to Spain earlier that year, where Messi was out due to injury. There was speculation in the media over whether this World Cup would be Messi's final one. The team's second game resulted in a disappointing 3-0 loss to Croatia, and Argentina's coach Jorge Sampaoli cited the lack of quality surrounding Messi as a key factor in the team's struggle. Croatian captain Luka Modric echoed those sentiments, stating that even an incredible player like Messi cannot do everything alone. In the round of 16 match against eventual champion France, Messi contributed with assists to Gabriel Marcelo and Sergio Aguero's goals in 3-4 defeat, resulting in Argentina's elimination from the World Cup. It was a stark reminder that despite having the great Messi and plethora of quality attacking options, a team cannot win without being a proper team. It also seems like Messi's chance at winning the World Cup or any major international trophy had come and gone. He wasn't getting any younger. But it is said, history is only created by people who dream. In a COVID-ravaged tournament, 2021 Copa America was significant for Messi, as it seemed his time as an elite international player was drawing closer. In an incredible display of skill and determination, Messi led Argentina to victory in the 2021 Copa America tournament. On 14th June, he made his mark by scoring from a free kick in a 1-1 draw against Chile. But that was just the beginning. On 21st June, he equaled Javier Mascherano's record for most appearances for Argentina, playing his 147th match in a 1-0 win over Paraguay. And on 3rd July, he took his game to another level, assisting twice and scoring from a free kick in a 3-0 win over Ecuador in the quarterfinals. Even in the semifinals against Colombia, Messi continued to shine, making his 150th appearance for his country and registering his 5th assist of the tournament. He later netted his spot kick in Argentina's eventual 3-2 penalty shootout victory, matching his record for 9 goal contributions in a single tournament from 5 years earlier. And in the final against Brazil, he cemented his place in Argentina football history, leading his team to a 1-0 victory and his first major international title since the Olympic gold medal. Throughout the tournament, Messi was a force to be reckoned with, directly involved in 9 out of the 12 goals scored by Argentina, scoring 4 and assisting 5. It was no surprise when he was named player of the tournament, sharing the honor with Neymar. To cap it all off, he finished as the tournament's top scorer with 4 goals, tied with Colombia's Luis Diaz, and was awarded the Golden Boot as he had more assists. This was a truly remarkable achievement for Messi and a proud moment for Argentina. The international trophy drought was over, but there was still one more hurdle, one last goal to be achieved. The one thing Messi was destined to do since he laced up his football boots. Argentina was entering the 2022 Qatar World Cup as one of the favorites alongside France. They were in great form coming into the tournament because one man was more determined than ever. In an electrifying 2022 World Cup qualifier against Bolivia on 9 September, Messi made history by scoring a hat-trick in a 3-0 win and surpassing Pelé as South America's top male international scorer with a stunning 79 goals. The crowd erupted in cheers as Messi left defenders in his wake, showcasing his impeccable ball control and trademark finesse on the field. But Messi wasn't done yet. At the 2022 Finalissima, held at Wembley on 2nd June, Messi put on another spectacular performance, assisting twice in Argentina's 3-0 victory against Italy and earning himself the coveted Player of the Match award. The win secured Messi his 2nd trophy for Argentina at the senior level, sending fans into a frenzy. Fast forward to the 2022 FIFA World Cup in Qatar, where Messi continued his incredible run of form. In Argentina's opening game against Saudi Arabia, Messi showed his mettle by scoring a penalty. However, Argentina succumbed to a shock 2-1 defeat to Saudi, raising question marks on Argentina's title credentials. People were dumbfounded, but Argentina simply found a way through Messi to progress. Despite the setback against Saudi Arabia, he followed it up with a superb 20-yard strike against Mexico, which helped Argentina secure a 2-0 win along with an assist on Enzo Fernandez's goal. Argentina went past Poland with ease, booking its knockout berth despite early setback in the tournament. The excitement continued in the last 16 games against Australia, as Messi scored the opening goal in Argentina's 2-1 victory, marking his 1000th senior career appearance and breaking several FIFA World Cup and national team records. The quarterfinal against the Netherlands was another thrilling encounter, with Messi delivering a sublime reverse pass to set up Nahuel Molina's goal and then scoring a penalty. The game finished 2-2 after Netherlands made a remarkable comeback, forcing extra time. Argentina won 4-3 in the penalty shootout, with Messi once again delivering under pressure and scoring the first penalty. In the semi-final clash against Croatia, Messi cemented his place in history by equaling Germany's Lothar Matthäus's record of most FIFA World Cup appearances with his 25th match. He also scored the opening goal with a penalty kick and assisted Argentina's 3rd goal, scored by Julian Alvarez in a 3-0 win. The crowd erupted with joy as Messi celebrated, surpassing Batistuta to become Argentina's all-time top scorer at the World Cup with his 11th goal. The stage was set for the ultimate showdown. It was the 2022 FIFA World Cup final, and Argentina was up against France. Messi knew that this could be his final World Cup appearance, and he was determined to make it count. The tension was palpable as the two teams stepped onto the pitch at Losario Stadium with the eyes of the world upon them. Argentina started hot and controlled the game from the beginning. Angel Di Maria won a penalty that was converted easily by Messi.
A heartbeat. And Messi!
Within a few minutes, Di Maria put Argentina 2-0 up after a sublime Argentine move which began with, guess who? Messi. During all this, France could hardly threaten the Argentine goal. However, late in the match, it all changed when Mbappe converted a penalty in the 80th minute and scored another within 2 minutes. The game was forced into extra time. Not to be left behind, Messi soon scored his second of the night. Taking Argentina 3-2 up. But with just 3 minutes left on the clock, Mbappe converted another penalty to make it 3-3.
Mbappe. Into the galaxy!
It was high drama, and despite being in the lead for majority of the match, it seemed the dream of winning the World Cup was hanging in the balance for Argentina and Messi. Very few World Cup finals ever live up to the billing of a thrilling contest. This one, however, did, and at 3-3, penalties were inevitable. Messi converted his. And now he could do nothing more as he waited for his teammates to deliver what was always expected of him, the World Cup. Thankfully, his teammates, especially Emi Martinez, came through as Argentina won the shootout 4-2, and after a long wait, Messi had done it. From the time Messi picked up a football, it was expected of him to deliver a World Cup. Heartbreaks after heartbreaks ensued, but Messi didn't give up. It was a moment of pure joy for Messi and his teammates as they lifted the trophy and celebrated their victory. After 36 long years, Argentina was once again champions of the world, and Messi had played a key role in delivering that historic moment. And so it was that Messi added another accolade to his already illustrious career. He received the coveted Golden Ball for the Player of the Tournament, becoming the first player in history to win it twice. With 7 goals in 7 games, including 2 in the final, he finished a close second to Mbappe in the Golden Boot race. The championship game itself was an epic clash, hailed as one of the best of all time. It was heavily billed as a showdown between two of the game's greatest stars, Messi and Mbappe. In the end, Messi's brilliance shone through once again. After the match, Messi put an end to any speculation about his future, declaring that he had no plans to retire from the national team. His hunger for success and his desire to continue playing as a champion burned as brightly as ever. With his legendary status already cemented in the annals of football history, Messi looked forward to the next chapter of his incredible journey. So, as we end this series of videos with Messi's greatest achievement ever, we have to keep reminding ourselves that Messi's career isn't over. He is still out there doing what he does best. His career has brought a lot of joy to a lot of people, and we hope that his remaining time as a footballer keeps doing the same. With that, we wish him the best, and we thank you for watching. Like if you liked it, share if you found it worthy, and subscribe for more videos like this. This is Salty Football.